And welcome back, everybody, to another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Wifta. Thank you so much, man. Unbelievable, man. We have gone through two games on Thanksgiving, and they have not disappointed. And of course, I was thinking, you know what? Hey, man, great storyline. Bengals, Ravens, Joe Flacco going against the franchise that drafted him, that he won a Super Bowl with. And then on top of that, going up against the quarterback that he basically was replaced by, that they were teammates for a season. They have a great relationship. It's awesome. But surprise to me, I should have known this. But Joe Burrow is back, baby. Joe Cool is here on Thursday night. Thanksgiving, baby. Whew. There was talks of Joe Burrow being done for the year. The way that the Bengals were playing, especially after he got hurt, there was almost no incentive for him to come back. You know what? Hey, take the season off, get ready for 2026. Joe's like, nah. He got healthy. He came back, I would say almost earlier than most people thought. And here he is, man, on November 27th on Thanksgiving night. And he is about to go off against Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are fighting for their playoff lives. They're at the top of the AFC North. It is basically a two-team race, and the Bengals and Joe Burrow are trying to play spoiler here tonight, and we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a fun matchup, man. Burrow, Lamar, heck yeah, man. Let's freaking go. Dahlia, hello again. Hello. How are you? How's your Thanksgiving going? AJ, yo, my man, how you doing? AJ, welcome back, brother. Thank you for popping in, man. Thank you for being here. Yeah, man, we got another great game coming up here, man. It's about to kick off. It looks like the Bengals are actually going to get the ball to start the second half. So we're going to get a very early look at Joe Burrow, who has not played since, I think, week 2. All right, it's going to be caught at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30. He's got a lane and down to the 37, and that's where Mr. Joe Cool is going to take over. And AJ, good. I just subscribed to... Heck yeah, man. Let's go. Thank you, dude. AJ, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Let's go, man. We got 139 in subscribers, man. AJ, you're the man, brother. Thank you. And we got 1st and 10, Burrow under center, single back in the backfield. Let's go, man. Holy cow. Play action. Joe rolling. Gets it out to his tight end to the 40, and that'll be a pickup of about 8 or 9 there for Tinsley, the backup receiver. All right, AJ and Dahlia, if you're still here, give me your predictions for this game. What do you think? Who's going to win? All right, 2nd and 2. So this is only the 3rd game Joe Burrow has played. He is 2-0 this season before he got injured in week 2. Since then, the Bengals have only won one single game out of their last 9 without him. Throws it out to Chase Brown, and that's going to be very close to a first down. We'll see where the spot is. And it looks like they're going to give it to him. And AJ, I think the Ravens. There we go. I agree, man. I agree. To be honest with you, I didn't know Joe was healthy. I did not hear anything about that. I'd be lying if I said I was looking into his injury. I thought he was still a week away, but I still think the Baltimore Ravens are going to be able to come away with a win here. 1st and 10. Chase Brown with a run up the middle, picks up about 6 or 7 there. There we go. All right, AJ's picking the Ravens. I like it. Let me see here. All right. Joe under center, fakes the handoff, throws to the right. It's going to be a first down to the 40, to the 35, and down near the 30-yard line. And the Bengals moving the ball here with Joe Burrow. All right, Joe Burrow under center, changing a few things here at the line. Single back in the backfield, single receiver to the left. Two tight end set. Toss to the right, and Chase Brown brought down for a big loss, man. And it's going to be holding on the Ravens, so an automatic first down. It's going to be a throw, and he's got, I believe, that is Jamar Chase picking up about 9 yards on that play. So, short yardage situation coming up here. AJ, the last game was close. Yes, it was, man. Absolutely. Yeah, honestly, all of these games so far, the first 2 games, man, very competitive. It was close, coming down to basically the last few minutes, basically. So that's awesome. The Chiefs needed one more TD, 100%, man. They just needed. Honestly, they would have taken a field goal. I guarantee you, if that game goes into overtime, there's a good chance Kansas City wins. A good chance. All right, it's going to be a run up the middle, and did that pick up the first? All right. Yeah, this Baltimore defense has been struggling, to say the least. They have not looked great for most of the season. All right, we got Burrow in the shotgun on 1st and 10, ball at the 16. Dropping back, throws to the left. He's got it, man, and that'll be incomplete. Just too high for Tinsley there. Joe in the shotgun. Hand off to Brown. And he's going to get it inside the 15, down near the 13, it looks like. So a pickup of about 3 yards. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 7 here. They need to get the ball to the 6 for a first down. Joe alone in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers on that right side. Running back motions in to his left. Quick throw to the right side and in and out of the hands of Jamar Chase. So 4th and 7 coming up. Dang, dude, this drive was looking good. It was looking good for the Bengals, and it kind of just fizzles out there a little bit at the end in the red zone. Was that ball tipped? All right, we got Evan Moneybags McPherson in on the field here for this extra. Sorry, for the field goal here. Snap, hold, kick, and it's right down the middle, man. All right, Bengals get on the board first here. That we got 9:39 left in the first. AJ, well, I hope you have a good night. I'm going to bed, and I will be on your live next. You go live. Heck yeah, man. All right, AJ, thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you. Have a good night, and I'll hopefully catch you tomorrow. All right, let's see here. Holy cow, man. We got 10 people watching right now. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so next up is going to be the Ravens offensively, man. They have been up and down for most of the season. They have not really been able to really pass the ball with any consistency this season. And I know Lamar was out for a couple of weeks, but even when he's come back, man, it's just not been the same as we've seen in the past. He's still been very effective. It just hasn't been at the volume and at the explosiveness that we're used to seeing with the Ravens. Their running game is a little bit better. They've gotten better as the season has gone on, but still not great for them. So, James, what's going on? Sorry, Bengals. Oh, oof. James, what's going on, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in, man. And James, who do you got winning tonight, man? You got the Bengals or you got the Ravens? Let me know. Let me know. All right, it's going to be returned to the 20 to the 25-30, and looks like he's taken down right at the 32. All right, man. And here he is, Action Jackson himself. We'll see if they can get something going here on the opening drive. All right, Lamar starting out under center here, fullback, running back in the backfield. Single receiver to the left. Lamar looks, throws over the middle, first down, and that's going to be, I believe, Mark Andrews. Oh, no, sorry, backup tight end, Kohler, getting it down near the 47. Yeah, little play action fake. And Kohler able to kind of roll from the 45 down near the 47 there. First and 10, Lamar hands it off to Derrick Henry. And the big back only able to pick up about a yard on the play. All right, 2nd and 8 coming up here. Lamar staying in the pocket, delivers a throw to the left, and that's going to be good for about 5, maybe 6 yards. All right, 3rd and 1. Hand it off to Henry, and he is going to be good for a gain of 4 yards and a first down for the Ravens. Also, I'm digging the colors, man. The purple is popping tonight, man. All right, we got 1st and 10 here. Lamar in the shotgun alone, 3 receivers to the left. He's looking. He's got a little bit of time. Running to the right. Delivers a throw down the field and in and out of the hands. Oh, incomplete. Great coverage. Great freaking coverage by the Bengals. Just great pocket movement by Lamar, man. Yeah, unfortunately, Trey Flowers unable to bring that one in. 2nd and 10, ball at the 39. Lamar in the shotgun, running back to his right. Flowers in motion to the right. Lamar dropping back. Going to take off and run. He's to the 35, to the 30, and he slides. He's going to be very close to a first down. All right. Toss to the left there. Derrick Henry to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Baltimore. Woo! Oh, baby, man. Dude, Derrick Henry just rumbling, stumbling all the way to the end zone. And that is a 28-yard touchdown run by Derrick Henry, man. Dude, just a great freaking blocking down the field. Basically moving almost the entire defense off to the left. Giving Henry a big seam to run up the middle. And after that, it was just break a couple arm tackles and it was in. All right, Loop able to get his field goal right down the middle, and the Ravens on top, 7-3, midway through the first here. And I put a poll up on the channel just to see what you guys think. Who's winning tonight, man? Who's winning tonight? You got 3 options. Right? Ravens, Bengals, and the third option is a surprise. If you go out to that poll, let me know. All right, so we're on a commercial break. We're not missing a thing. And, biscuits. There we go. We got a good amount of people watching here, man. You got let me know your predictions. Who you got winning tonight? Especially with Joe Burrow now returning with the Bengals, man. They were looking good early on that offensive drive. Started to fizzle out a little bit in the red zone. But once again, I doubt. I feel like that's going to be the worst the Bengals look tonight, man. All right, kick is away. Whoa, muffed it. Still getting a decent return somehow, getting it down near the 33. Whew. Luckily, he was able to corral that one, man. That one was rough. Rough trying to catch that one. All right, we got first and 10, ball at the 33. Burrow under center. Fakes the handoff. Pressure, and down he goes for a sack. First one tonight, man. And the Ravens sending some guys in the secondary to bring him down. That was Marlon Humphreys able to get to him. Ooh, corner blitz there coming from the right side. All right, second and 17. Throw deep to the right, and the timing was just off trying to find Chase running down the right sideline. I think if Joe either lays this one a little bit more inside, even then I think he would have overthrown Jamar on that one. All right, we got third and 17 coming up here. We got 5:42 left in the first. And the Bengals are actually going to use a timeout here. All right, Bengals huddling up here. Dude, it must be cold, man. Joe is using those hands warmers the entire time. Third and 17, running back to his right. Joe in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Ball to 26. Looking, dumps it underneath, getting it down to the 30 and to the 35, but well short of the first. So it'll be fourth and about 8 coming up. It's going to be a great bounce on the punt, and it'll be pinned inside the 15 down to the 14. All right, they're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, man, Lamar and Derrick Henry are going to be able to get back on the field here. Their opening drive was impressive, man. Early on that drive, Lamar getting some things going in the air, and after that, once they got across the 50, they started hitting Derrick Henry, and of course, a 28-yard touchdown toss there on the left side. Chris Lasso. Good evening, brother. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my man. How you doing? Did you get a chance to watch some football before this one here? Let me know. Let me know. Also, how's the food? How's the food, man? I have yet to have anything to eat outside of breakfast. So, give me some good news. Is food still delicious? All right, we're still on a commercial break here. Yeah, the Bengals without Joe Burrow, man, have been rough to watch. Once again, they won a single game without him starting. Man, they were 1 for 8 on those games that where he did not play at all. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 14. Lamar under center, fullback, running back in the backfield. 2 receiver set. Hands it off to the left, and the Bengals sniffing that one out, and they bring Henry down for a loss of 1. Chris, very intermittently tuned in to the Packers-Lions game. Other than that, just started watching this one. Let's go, man. Heck yeah. Well, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Holy cow, man. Derrick Henry just surpassed Jim Brown on the all-time rushing list. I don't care what era you play in, man. That is an accomplishment of the highest order. Lamar, quick throw, gets it out to Zay Flowers, and he is brought down after picking up about 2 yards there. Thanksgiving dinner was great. My plate was loaded and lots of left. Let's go, baby. Heck yeah, man. Is there really anything that beats Thanksgiving leftovers, man? I don't know, man. I'm trying to think, man. I don't know. Like pizza, always good. Always good when there's leftovers of pizza, man. But Thanksgiving, dude, oh. So good. All right, we got 3rd and 9, ball at the 15. Lamar in the shotgun, running back to his left. Bengals showing pressure. They only send 4. Lamar running for his life. He fumbles the ball. It's recovered by the Bengals inside the 5. Unbelievable. Woo! Oh, there it is, baby. What the Bengals were waiting for. I lost my page. There it is. Wow, man. Lamar sensing the pressure from that right side, tried to turn, and when he did not get away, that ball was just punched out with a right hook, and then did not even hit the ground. Johnson, number 52 for the Bengals, able to catch that one midair, and I think he's going to be down somewhere around the 5. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What a contrasting feeling on the opening drive. Ravens looked dominant, throwing it, running it, didn't matter. They got into the end zone. Now a turnover and giving Joe Burrow the ball inside the 5. Pressure from Joe Burrow, and he throws it away. Whew. All right, so the Bengals have not learned how to block for their quarterback. I mean, at this point, dude, if I'm an offensive lineman, if I get beat, I'm grabbing face mask, I'm grabbing anything. I don't know. The last thing I want is Joe getting hurt again. All right, Burrow in the shotgun, running back to his left. It's going to be a run up the middle, and Chase Brown picks up about a yard, getting it down to the... Could have sworn he got to the 1, but they're saying... Oh, sorry, that was Samaje Perine, but apparently not giving him anything right now. Now, Chris, it's good to hear, my man. I'm glad you had a good time. And what do you think, man? What do you think of your Dolphins, man? Can they keep it going? They're still in the playoff hunt, man. Still in the playoff hunt. All right, 3rd and goal, ball just inside the 2. Burrow looking, roll into his left. He is going to deliver. No, incomplete. It looked for a second like he was going to take off and run and try to get into the end zone himself. Instead, he throws it at the last second to Yoshivas. And that'll be incomplete. 4th and goal coming up. I mean, if I'm the Bengals, dude, I'm going for it. You're 3-8. Your playoff chances are unlikely. I know a field goal cuts it down to 1 point, but come on, man. You got to score a touchdown on this. Touchdown or nothing. Hey, there we go. Now they're going for it. All right, Joe in the shotgun, running back to his right. 3 receivers on that left side. Finds it and incomplete. Should have kicked the field goal. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it looks like he was trying to get it to, what is that, Sample? I got to give it to the Ravens secondary, man. They have been a little rough to look at throughout the season, man, but they bowled up on that one, giving up nothing on the fumble recovery inside the 5. Chris Lasso, long shot. This next stretch of games should be a win, but you just never know this season. Very true, man. Very, very true. Like right now, Kansas City, man, they are 6-6, man. Like, I don't know about you, but I was not expecting them to struggle this much. Like, if they were going to struggle like this, I was for sure. I was like, oh, that's going to be the start of the season. They usually start out slow. They got some suspensions. They got some injuries. But they were playing pretty good the first couple weeks. Now the last couple, struggling, man. So, yeah, man. I don't know. The Dolphins are playing well, man. I think they're fighting for their coach, and part of them, I think, are fighting for some contracts and their jobs next year. But either way. right, looks like we're coming back from the commercial break. Let me see here. Good Packers win today? Absolutely, man. 100%. Able to pull the double on Detroit this year. All right, we got first and 10. Hands it off to Derrick Henry. They're just trying to get out of their own inside from their own 5 yard line here, man. I think the ball is spotted at the 2, and Derrick Henry gets nothing on that one, I think. Yeah, man, the Packers, I was impressed how they looked defensively, especially, man. Micah Parsons, dude, is just, he's been worth every single penny, man. It's going to be a throw to the left, and that's going to be incomplete, man. The Bengals with some tight coverage there on second down, and that's going to force a 3rd and 2. All right, Ravens are still pinned inside their own 5. Lamar in the shotgun, running back to his left, condensed formation offensively. Lamar throws to the left. He's got a man, and too high for Zay Flowers, who was able to get away from his defender. And that's just a miss by Lamar. Yeah, I'm trying to think here. Like, what was the most impressive thing about the Packers, man? Um, Honestly, I think they were 3 for 3 on 4th down. They scored 2 touchdowns on 4th down. And then on top of that, the final play that basically iced the game was a deep throw on 4th and 3, I think. It was wild, man. We got a flag on the punt here. It came almost immediately as soon as the snap came. And it's going to be on the Ravens. All right. So that's going to move the ball back to the 1. They're trying. All right. We'll see if there's a block on this one. They have a good chance at it. Oh, Stout able to get that one off. Caught at the 39, returned to the 45, and he is going to be brought down to the 46. Bengals offense going to have great field position on this next drive. Basically just 4 yards away from midfield. All right. Let's go. All right, man. This is going to be a great chance for the Bengals to take the lead here for the first time since being up 3-0. First and 10, ball at the 47, handoff to Brown, and he will pick up 2 yards down to the 49. All right. Second and 9. Joe in the shotgun, 2 backs on each side of him. Sorry, a back of each side of them. Throws it out to the tight end in the swing route, and that'll be good for about 3 yards down to the 49 of Baltimore. All right, we got 3rd and 6 here. Tight end to his right, running back to his left, Joe, and that's going to be blown dead. It looks like it's going to be a false start on the Bengals. I believe that is going to be on Reisner, man, the starting right guard. Third and 11. Two receivers to the left, Joe in the shotgun, and the play is blown dead again. Oh, that's going to be the end of the first here, man. So some early fireworks. Each team able to score on their opening drive, but since then it has been a defensive battle, man. The Bengals able to recover, able to force and recover a fumble inside the 5, but unfortunately their offense went 4 and out, basically. Unable to get any points on that one. They were able to pin the Ravens inside their own 5. They got nothing. It was a quick 3 and out. And then now we're watching the Bengals trying to get a first down. That's been the biggest battle for them so far since kicking that field goal. Let's see here. Do the Bengals have any other major injuries that are coming into this game? Nothing on that one. All right. Apparently Isaiah Likely, man, been on the field quite a bit already in this game, almost pacing Mark Andrews. All right, we got 3rd and 11. Burrow in the shotgun, running back to, or might be a tight end to his right. Bengals with a little bit of time. Burrow throws to the right. He's got Jamar Chase for a first down. Picks up 13 on 3rd and 11. Woo! Burrow again in the shotgun. Little play action. Has a little bit of time. He's going to dump it underneath to his tight end, and that'll go nowhere. Incomplete. Sample unable to hang on to it after the hit. All right, 2nd and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line. Hands it off to Samaje Perine, and he just bowls his way for a gain of about 6 or 7 there. Getting it down to the 35. Yeah, Baltimore enters this game with a 5-game winning streak, man. They at one point they were 1-5, man. Their season looked done. They were without Lamar Jackson. And it just seemed like it was a matter of time before their season ended. And since then, man, holy cow. Gets it out to the tight end on the flat, and they're gonna say he's about a yard shy, 4th and 1 coming up. And if I'm the Bengals, let's go for it. You're 3-8, man. You're probably not making the playoffs no matter what. Go for it. All gas, no brakes. To be honest with you, this game is not necessarily about a win. It's more about, can we get the Joe Burrow back from injury? Joe with a QB sneak, and I think, yep, it's going to be a first down for Cincinnati. Nice, dude. Snapping that ball just before the big guys for Baltimore were able to get set. First and 10, ball at the 30. 5 receiver set. Joe throws to the left, and I think they're going to say that's incomplete. Yeah, it looks like Joe threw that one behind him there because Jamar had to come back to that one real hard. All right, we got 12:21 here left in the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Burrow looking. Throws it deep to the right. He's got a man, and that'll be incomplete, man. Misfiring on Tinsley. I think Tinsley slowed down on the top of that route. Let's see here. Yep. Tinsley just pulls up. I don't know why. Once he got past Humphries, he just slowed down for no reason. That was a great decision there by Joe. Joe pressure, throws it over the middle, and it was basically a shovel pass to Samaje Perine because the Ravens were sniffing that bubble screen on the right side. Chris Tinsley hesitated 100%, man. 100%. If he just keeps running at the same pace, man, Joe is going to hit him in stride, and that's that's 6 right there. Like, in my opinion, dude, you don't slow down until you're in the end zone, and even then, the reason you're slowing down is just to make sure you don't go out of bounds. Keep running. Keep running until you cross that goal line. If the quarterback is late to get the ball to you, man, that's not on you. You run your route all the way through. And I understand that the safety might have been coming over the top, but that safety was late. You got to trust your quarterback that he's going to be able to freeze him and then he's going to be able to deliver a ball, man. So McPherson able to make it. And the Bengals have been able to cut the lead down to just one. Yeah. Once again, I'm sitting on my couch, but that's one where you just gotta keep running, man. If you're a receiver, man, just keep running the route. Steve, what's going on, buddy? I can't believe Ravens were 1-5 in week 6. I guess now they are leading the division. They are true, true, true. They did a great job also against the Steelers. Steelers suck. Oh man, I don't know, man. The Steelers, I think they're going to be there at the end. I don't know if they'll be winning the division, but I think they'll be challenging the Ravens all the way down to the end. Chris, yeah, coach is gonna give him a earful. Oh yeah, man. They're luckily the NFL doesn't show that stuff, man. But a poor Tinsley, he's gonna get a chewing out for sure. Yeah, but I'm trying to think. Is Tinsley? I don't think this is his rookie year. This might be his second season. But let me double check. Mitchell Tinsley, no. He's been in the league since 2023. He was undrafted out of Penn State. Actually, he bounced around a couple colleges. He started out in Hutchinson CC. That is, let me see here, community college in Kansas. And then he transferred to Western Kentucky. And then finished up with Penn State in 2022. Yeah, he spent his first 2 seasons with the Washington Commanders. So, yeah, he's been around for a while. And Steve, who do you have winning this game, my man? Do you have the Bengals with Joe Burrow, or do you have the Ravens winning this one? Let me know. Also, I don't, Chris, did I not ask you? Yeah, Chris, who do you think is gonna win? I'm sorry, man. Yeah, Chris, give me your predictions for this game, man. Who's coming? Who's coming down with the win? All right, Ravens on offense here. First and 10, ball at the 31. Lamar under center, fullback, running back in the backfield. Throws and he just misses Mark Andrews there. Lamar seems a little off today, man. He had a wide open Trey Flowers on the third down when they were inside their own 5. Overthrew him and now had a wide open Mark Andrews there, basically running a slot out route. And I mean, if he hits him in stride, that's a first down and some extra yardage probably after that. All right, second and 10, Lamar running back to his right. Now he hits his tight end there on the left side, picks up about 5, maybe 6. I think that might be Andrews' his first catch of the night. All right, we got less than 10:45 on the clock here. Clock is running. Third and 4. Two receivers split out to the right. Lamar in the shotgun, running back to his left. Looking. Lamar is going to take off and run. He's going to pick up the first down across the 40, down near the 42. Look at that, man. Chris rooting for the Bengals on this one. There we go. All right. And that is true. I guess it would. Yeah, I guess I mean the other way. Anytime an AFC team loses, it's going to help out the Dolphins. All right, we got first and 10 ball at the 43. Weird play action. Lamar throws it as he's hit down the field, and oh my God, it glances off the hands of Rashad Bateman. Oh, man, if he hits him, that is going to be, I think, right around the 25, maybe the 20. And that was a heck of a throw there by Lamar, man. All right, we got 9:45 here. Clock is stopped after the incompletion. Second and 10. Lamar drops back, throws it underneath to his running back. He picks up the first and gets a couple yards there, man. That is that Mitchell? And that is, yes, heck yeah, that is the man out of East Carolina, the undrafted Keaton Mitchell with a nice catch and run for a first down. First and 10. Mitchell gets a handoff going to the right, and he picks up about a yard and a half. Chris, as our guy David would say, what would take this game to the next level right now would be a pick 6. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. I think David's ears are going to be ringing after that one. He's going to just like be eating his turkey. He's going to be like, pick 6? All right, we got second and 9, ball at the 44 of Cincinnati. Lamar in the shotgun. Looking. Throws it. Oh, to the 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Hurdles a defender. Oh, no, he fumbles the ball. Isaiah Likely, did he cross the plane first? Right now, they're saying it's a touchdown. Isaiah Likely. Oh, no, man. I don't know. Oh, no. Let's see. No. That's a fumble. It's a fumble, and he fumbles it out of the end zone. He tried to extend the ball out. A battle, able to slap his hand, and the ball got loose. The ruling on the field is a touchdown, but they're going to review this, and I think that's going to be a fumble that goes out of the end zone. Isaiah Likely, who made an incredible catch, I think around the 30, able to get away from a couple defenders, hurdles a guy at the 5, and is literally less than a third of a yard away from scoring a touchdown when he fumbles it. They're going to go to a commercial break to review this, but oh my God, that is absolutely a killer. Holy crap, man. I don't know. When they said that it was a touchdown, I was like, I don't know, man. Like, because it's always tough because it's always like a weird angle. But I was like, I don't know, man. Like, his foot was still out of bounds. It just depends on how far he was able to extend it. But that is a fumble. Basically at the 1-inch line, man. Chris, no way. And there it is, the Bengals offense on the field at the 20 after Isaiah Likely, after making an incredible catch and run, fumbling inside the 1 and going out the back of the end zone. Hand off to Brown, and he'll take it to the right for a gain of about 3. We do have a flag in the backfield, so this one likely. Back. Yep, there it is. Hold on Cincinnati. Yeah, that's a give credit to Jordan Battle, man. He kept battling for that ball, and it may not come up as a fumble recovery or a turnover for him, but that is as good of a turnover as you can get, man. All right. It's going to be 1st and 20. It's going to be an end around to the right, and that'll be good for about 8 yards down to the 18. And it looks like we're approaching the midway point here of the second quarter here. 7:30 on the clock, and it continues to roll. 2nd and 12, ball at the 18. Burrow in the shotgun. Running back steps up into the pocket. Quick throw down the seam, and that's going to be very close to a first down. Where did he go down? And they're going to mark him about half a yard short. At least that was the initial spot. We'll see here. Yep. So we got 3rd and inches coming up here. Burrow in the shotgun, running back to his right. Single receiver on that right side. Oh, there we go. Up the middle. Nice run. It's going to be a first down, gain of 3. Down to the 32. Samaje Perine. He's looking good. He's looking good in situations, man. They like to use him in on short down situations because the guy, he runs with some power for sure. Plus, he's got that speed if he does break one off. All right, we got 1st and 10. Burrow in the shotgun, running back to his left. Play action. Looking. Throws deep to the right. He's got a man. Oh, it's caught. Jamar Chase. Woo. Working on Marlon Humphreys on that one. And that's going to be down near the 26. Oh man, you can tell, man, Jamar Chase has missed Joe Burrow. Hands off to up the middle, and Chase Brown picking up about 5 yards. So 2nd and 5, ball at the 20. All right, 2nd and 5. Looking. Play action, and oh, no. Play is going to be blown dead. False start. There you go, man. Cincinnati. Moving back, man. Shooting themselves in the foot. Second and 10. Burrow throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Chase on that one. Third down coming up. All right. Third and 10. Burrow running back to his left, tight end to his right, throws deep down the field, and that's another great catch by Jamar Chase. Going to get inside the 10. First and goal coming up. Yeah, that deep out route has just been there all day for Jamar Chase, man. First and goal, ball to 10, three receivers to the left. Burrow in the shotgun, running back to his right. Looking, pressured, throws, and that's going to be incomplete. All right, second and goal. Burrow in the shotgun, running back to his left. He's going to hand it off. I believe that's Samaje Perine trying to break a tackle, and he will get it down to the 6-yard line, maybe the 5. And that was Gilman on the tackle, number 12 for Baltimore. I've been seeing a lot of Gilman today. I want to see. I don't really know this guy too well. Is he? I'll look him up here in a second. He might be a practice squad guy that was elevated for this game. Third and goal, ball at the 6. Throws to the right, and that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Chase in the end zone. And it looks like the Bengals are going to have to settle for a field goal, but this one should take the lead for them. Oh, there he is. Alohi Gilman. Out of Hawaii, played for Navy, and then transferred over to Notre Dame. And he was drafted in the 6th round and back in 2020. Right. Played for the Chargers for first 5.5 years, looks like. And with 2:36, Moneybags McPherson able to give the Bengals the lead for the second time today. Well, we got a little bit of time here. Let's look at some of the stats here that I have for these teams. Still waiting for the kickoff here. So, starting with the Bengals on this side right here. Bam! They're putting up 222 on through the air. Once again, this is mostly without Joe Burrow. This is with Joe Flacco and oh my God, I'm forgetting his name, and a tinge of Jake Browning. So basically middle of the road. When it comes to running the ball, they have struggled. They've looked a little bit better as the last couple of weeks, but still not amazing. Still basically the third worst offense at getting yardage on the ground. 17 turnovers offensively, 26th in the NFL. 26 touchdowns, still in the back half, but a little bit better, 19th. And then when it comes to percentage, they are scoring on nearly 37% of their offensive drives this season. So it was actually a decent return there for the Bengals. And I'm going to pause talking about these for a second while we... First and 10, Lamar in the shotgun. Looking. Throws to the right and overthrows Rashad Bateman. Dude, what is going on with these overthrows for Lamar, man? Like, I understand the safety was coming over the top, so I think that's what that was. But I think if you deliver a good enough throw, especially if you kind of maybe drift it a little bit towards the sidelines, you're going to be able to protect Bateman from that hit. Second and 10. Lamar looking, pressured, stepping up in the pocket, rolling off to his left, trying to direct traffic, and he finds somebody down the field to the 40, gets away. Isaiah Likely getting it down near the 36. Down to the 36. Holy freaking cow, man. Yeah, Lamar ran for about like 35 yards before he found somebody. David Stegosaurus. Hello, sir. How are you? All right, David, who are you pulling for in this game? I'm assuming the Baltimore Ravens, right? Chris, we do need a pick six. See? Chris, I told you, he heard us. He heard us. Your ears were ringing on that one. And actually, let me move the ball over here because Baltimore has the ball. Woo! Here we go. All right. AJ, I'm back. Hey. AJ, welcome back, my man. How you doing? How you doing? All right. David Segasaur, salute, hello. There we go. I picked the Ravens, but honestly, if the Bengals want to win, to mess with the Ravens record, won't be mad. That's fair. Yeah, right now the Ravens, man, 5-game winning streak, man. They're looking solid. AJ, good? Heck yeah, man. Right on, buddy. Yeah, right now the Ravens were leading for most of it. Now the Bengals slowly chipped away at this lead. Now they're up by 2. I've been watching the game. Hey, there you go. So what do you think so far, AJ? Let me know. Let me know. And also, David, AJ, David. Yeah, what do you think of that fumble by Isaiah Likely right at the 1? That's a rough one. He just made a great play though here. So it's 1st and 10, ball at the 36 after the Isaiah Likely catch deep down the field. Looking to the left, and Zay Flowers with an incredible catch. There's a flag on the field, so we'll see what it is right now. Hold up. Nobody's celebrating, so there may not be a score. And the penalty is going to be on Zay. They say he pushed off. Wow. I think it will be close game like the last one. There we go. They both are a good team. They both are good. That's fair. Yeah, especially with Joe Burrow back. Yeah, I think the Bengals will improve a little bit here, but still struggling to put up points, man. They haven't gotten into the end zone yet. And this Bengals defense has not been great this season, unfortunately. Quick throw to the left, and that's going to be picking up a good chunk of yardage there. That is DeAndre Hopkins with his first catch of this game. Sorry, I was about to say of the season. That isn't. Yeah, on that throw to Isaiah Likely, Lamar bought nearly 10 seconds. And Likely traveled 62 yards from running around and then finally going up. All right. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 36. Play action. Lamar with a little bit of time. Throws to the right, and that'll be incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. But I agree with you, Chase. Both of them are looking relatively good here. Looking close. It's a divisional game, so you know they're going to be pretty close when it comes to the score. All right, Bengals showing a lot of pressure. They got 7 guys. Down goes Lamar. I was about to say they send 6, and nobody, and I mean nobody, blocking Osaya on that right side. On that left side. Whew. Yeah, if you're Lamar, man, you gotta switch up the protection on that one. You gotta bring a tight end over there, even if he's not gonna be there blocking. At least you gotta chip that guy just a little bit before you go out in your route. All right, Baltimore's gonna have to punt this one away, and that goes into the end zone. We got 1:35 left in this first half. All right. All right, so let's finish up talking about these offenses. We finished talking about the Bengals. Now starting with the Ravens, right up here, they're putting up 177 yards through the air. Once again, that is with 3 games where Lamar did not play. Typically, I think he's averaging very close to 200 yards. So this number, it's a little bit affected with Tyler Huntley. playing quarterback, where he's not as good of a passer as Lamar Jackson. But anyway, running the ball, 138 on the ground, good for sixth in the NFL. In terms of turnovers, not too many, but still kind of in the middle of the pack. Obviously, they have the fumble, I think, or it might have been an interception um, by Lamar there. And then putting up 29 touchdowns offensively. Still the middle of the pack. So once again, those numbers definitely need to go up if Baltimore wants to be able to challenge some of these teams in the playoffs. And then finally, they're putting up points on 43.2 of their offensive drives this season. That is good for 12th in the NFL. So both of these teams, Baltimore's offense, basically middle of the pack. When Lamar is healthy and he's going off, this number can change a little bit. They're probably closer to being midway through the NFL when it comes to passing the ball. So it's kind of the way it is. The Bengals, they've had some really good offensive games in the past, but over the last couple of weeks, man, Joe Flacco, really struggling to move the ball for them. Yeah, ever since that Chicago game, man, the Cincinnati offense has just been non-existent for the last few weeks. Oh my god, dude, all this food is making me so freaking hungry. David. Was that crab cakes? Oh man, that's what Maryland does. First and 10, run up the middle. It's gonna be a big gain, and looks like, who the heck is that? Is that Brown? Brown picks up 12 yards. I don't know why, but the last name did not look like it said Brown for a second. First and 10, ball at the 32. Joe throwing this one, and I think it's going to be a false start on the Bengals. But can you point at the stat when they aren't on the screen and get it right? Oh, gotcha. Ooh, that's a challenge, man. That's a challenge. Probably not. I would have to memorize them for sure. I think I have maybe one or two of these memorized throughout all six of them probably. I think the Packers one is probably the one I know the most. All right, first and 15 after the penalty. And dumps it underneath to Chase there on the left side. Tries to hurdle a defender. And that picks up about 6 or 7 yards maybe. What did you do for a Thanksgiving meal? I did not have a Thanksgiving meal. I had breakfast. I got a breakfast sandwich from my local coffee shop. And some caffeinated like smoothie, basically. That's all I've had to eat. That was before the first game. 6 and 10. Burrow takes the snap. Looking. Runs out of time, and he throws it over the middle. Was that caught? Holy freaking cow. That was caught past the 45 down near the 47. Clock is going to continue to run, or did the Bengals use their timeout here? So, yeah, no, I haven't eaten anything yet, but after this game is over, I'm gonna go drive and pick up something to eat. Oh, that Bengals fan in the stands he's all caffeinated, man. Those eyes are about bugging. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 46. Joe throws to the left and oof, incomplete. And that was Mitchell Tinsley. He's the guy that got them to the 46, but that one unable to hang on to it when he made contact with the ground. 2nd and 10. We got 54 seconds left, and the Bengals have a single timeout left here. I missed the second one there. Burrow in the shotgun, running back to his left. 2 receivers to the right. Throws it, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. David, did you have Lamb in your roster? He seemed to do decent today. I wasn't able to listen to a lot to your commentary. Oh, no, you're all good. You're all good, my man. Trust me, I know. I did, and the dumbest thing I did today was just before, I think it was actually during the Packer game, I benched CD Lamb. I don't know why. I think I panicked because Amon-Ra was not playing well. CD did not have a great week last week, and I panicked. Because Amon-Ra, he was hurt, so he gave me 0 points today. Throws deep to the left and in and out of the hands of Jamar Chase. 4th and 10 coming up, 44 seconds left. So me dumbingly benched arguably the best player I might have had this week. Unbelievable. Yeah. To be honest with you, I haven't even looked at my fantasy today outside of that change. I'm scared to look at it. I'm scared. All right, there we go. All right, Bengals punting this one away, and it's going to be into the end zone. 36 seconds left. Bengals on top by 2. All right. So I had 2 players playing today. Amon-Ra got hurt and did not give me any points. And CD Lamb gave me 24 points on my bench. Terrible. Just terrible. Steve, you are not worse than the people who put love on bench. Oh, yeah, man. True. Very true, very true. Jordan was, he was on today, man. He was absolutely freaking on today. I'm actually kind of curious now. Holy cow. In a completely unrelated news, a dream I had last night had me at a residential construction site where I found a short-handled ball peen hammer, which I was excited to. Why? That is hilarious, man. The things we do in our dreams, man, are always so strange. Especially if you can remember it. Oh my God, even funnier. Yeah, you ever woken up from a dream and you're just like, the heck was I dreaming, dude? Like, what the heck was that? If I needed a hammer in a confined space, it was going to be easier to swing. I mean, it makes sense. No, so random. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, that makes sense to me. Oh no, the crabs! The crabs! Oh, those poor guys. They're like, I don't know what's going on, but we don't like this. Oh. All right, 1st and 10. Lamar looking, and the ball is going to be. Is that a loose ball, or is that going to be incomplete? Did they just fumble again? Lamar is saying it's an incomplete pass. Okay, that looks like what it is. The tuck rule. The tuck rule. Let me see here. So they're saying since the ball was actually still in his control when it was going down, that is him basically trying to keep possession of it. So when it slips out, it is considered a fumble, and that is the third fumble for the Ravens in this game. And John Harbaugh is telling the referees that's bad. That's bad. Wow. So the Ravens, who were trying to get a big play down the field to try to see if they can tack on a field goal with about 35 seconds left, have now given the ball to Joe Burrow inside their 20 for the second time tonight. It's going to be a quick throw, and Cincinnati's going to have to use their final timeout here. Chase Brown able to catch it there in the flat to the left, but brought down inbounds after a gain of maybe 3 or 4 yards. Dude, it has been an ugly freaking game for the Ravens, man. Outside of that scoring drive, man, it has been just mistake after mistake after mistake. David, that was better than a dream I had a few weeks ago where there were multiple people in my dream who didn't survive the night. Jesus. I think you might need to write a novel, my man, on this dream in October 27th. And trying to get it out to his tight end, and that's going to be incomplete. Not on the same page. 18 seconds left. 3rd and 6. Now let me take that last one off. There we go. All right. Joe in the shotgun, running back to his right. This has to be into the end zone. Can't throw it in. It's going to be incomplete. Kinsley catching that one, but he was already out of bounds and on the ground. And the Ravens are going to be, and the Bengals are going to be held to another field goal attempt. Oh, he didn't even catch it. The ball hit the ground. Oh, I forgot. Actually, it could have been a touchdown because the glutes, the buns hit the end zone first, and one butt cheek equals 2 feet. Remember that in NFL rules. But unable to haul that one in, and it'll be good. Moneybags McPherson, 4 for 4 tonight, and he is been everything for the Bengals, man. David, it's kind of weird seeing Burrow out. I know, right? I've gotten so used to seeing Joe Flacco, man. I was like, all right. Holy freaking cow, man. We got 4 people watching this stream on a Thanksgiving night, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you get a chance, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel a ton. It's a great free way to support us. I don't know why I keep on saying us. There's only me. I'm the only one, I'm the only guy that does anything on this channel. Outside, hold on. Outside of the people that hit up the chat, man. Like I said, you guys are a massive part of this. The game could be good, the commentary could be solid, but if the chat's not popping off, it could be a little bit, it's going to cap it. It's going to cap it, I'll say that. It'll cap the excitement. And it's going to be a decent return by the Ravens, getting it down to the 32. So the Ravens have literally turned the ball over twice inside their own red zone, and they've been able to hold the Bengals to just 6 points. Hey, congrats. I heard you had a ton of peeps watching the last game at one. Yeah, man. I haven't really looked at the numbers. They're still kind of coming in, so it might fluctuate, but it might have been, I think, around almost 2,000 people, almost. I think it's going to be just under it, but yeah, dude, that was, I think that's the biggest stream on the channel that did not have a Grassi raid included in that. So, yeah, man, that was awesome. I think at one point it says we had 48 people that were all watching it at once at one point. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I think into the fourth quarter, there was like consistently like 20, 30, 35 people in here. So it was awesome, man. It was really, really cool. The chat was also popping off pretty good as well. So, yeah, man, it's fun. And the Ravens take a knee, so we're going to head to halftime here with the Bengals on top, 12-7. They were leading 3-0. They scored on their opening drive. The Ravens able to get a great 28-yard touchdown run by Derrick Henry on their opening drive. But since then, the Bengals have been able to chip in 3 field goals to take the lead here at the half. Dude, sometimes this hair, man, I swear to goodness. There we go. But yeah, man. Yep. It was a great stream, man. Like the most important thing is one, it was a good game and people were talking to each other, man. They were hanging out in the chat. That was awesome. That's to me that's more important than the numbers. The numbers are always great. It helps out the channel, but yeah, man. If we can have a good chat and a good game, I'll take that every time. All right, let's see here. All right, let's get the timeouts back. Sorry, doing a little bit of paperwork here. There we go. All right. So let's look at the stats here. It's not going to look amazing. I mean, these offenses are kind of struggling a little bit. The Bengals haven't turned the ball over, but they haven't scored a touchdown in this game, even though they've had the ball. in inside the 5 multiple times, man, multiple times. So Joe Burrow in his first game back since week 2. He's 8 of 17, 65 yards, no touchdown, no picks. Chase Brown, 4 for 13. Is that right? Holy cow. Sorry, no. There we go. Sorry. The stats, for some reason, did not update. So Joe is 15 of 32. 165, no touchdown, no picks. Chase Brown, 6 for 30, averaging a healthy 5 yards. Hopefully they'll feature him a little bit more. Samaje Perine, 4 for 13. Jamar Chase, 4 for 80 yards. Mitchell Tinsley, 2 for 22. Jamar Chase Brown, 4 for 20. And Samaje Perine, 2 for 15. And for the Ravens, Lamar is 8 of 15, 127 through the air, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. Derrick Henry has not done much outside of the opening drive. He had a 28-yard touchdown run. Since then, he has picked up 4 carries for 5 yards, and that is about it. Isaiah Likely, 3 for 81, nearly had a touchdown. Charlie Kohler, 1 for 17, and Keaton Mitchell, 1 for 12. Let me see here. Marlon Humphrey has a sack of Joe Burrow, and then it was Joseph Osai with a sack, as well as who else has the other sack? All right. Anyway, Jordan Battle and Joseph have also forced a couple fumbles here. And Cedric Johnson has actually recovered both of the fumbles in this game for the Cincinnati Bengals. So, heck yeah. Yeah, the Baltimore Ravens have turned the ball over 3 times in this game. The Bengals have 20 minutes of the time of possession, and the Ravens have less than 10, dude. That is wild to me. Bengals are 3 for 11 on third down. Baltimore is 2 for 5. And the Bengals have run 18 more plays than the Ravens have. So, all right. So that is basically a snapshot of what we've seen. So the Bengals need to be committed to the run, in my opinion, especially once they get inside the 10. Honestly, inside the 5, really. They really need to be able to commit to Chase Brown. Yeah, it's not always going to be a touchdown on the first run, but the passing game is not working, man. They're double teaming Jamar Chase, and Tinsley is not getting open. Your tight ends are non-existent, so you got to be able to use your backs somehow. Either get them the ball in the red zone, or you got to be able to find a way to run the ball somehow, some way. You got to do it. Their defense is doing fine. They gave up 1 touchdown on the opening drive since then. They've gotten 3 turnovers. They've held the Baltimore Ravens to just 7 points. The Bengals defense, surprisingly, despite being one of the worst in the NFL, which we'll see here in a bit when I bring up the stats, they're doing great tonight. So for the Ravens, they got to run the ball. You just got to stop running. You got to stop just passing, man. It's not looking good. Lamar is off tonight. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. See if you can get something going with Derrick Henry. It's not going to look pretty either. If he picks up 1 yard on the first down, don't just throw the ball on second. See if you can get another chunk play on the ground. Come on. They put a lot of pressure on Lamar. Trying to think here. They got to stop with the turnovers offensively. Stop fumbling the ball. Simple as that. And the Baltimore defense has been doing okay. They've held the Bengals to just 4 field goals. They got to continue to do that. They got to get some turnovers, help out their offense, because Lamar is not going to be able to make the ball go down the field tonight, man. It's one of those games. where he seems just a little off, just a little off. So the Ravens defense needs to come up with a big play, give their offense a short field so they can get some points on the board, get some momentum in the second half. Trying to think here. That's kind of it, man. It's kind of it. Nothing crazy. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat if you have any ideas of what these teams need to do to kind of start getting into the end zone a little bit more in the second half. Right now, it's a defensive battle in my opinion, which is not bad. We've had a lot of points today. David, it's really simple. Throw, pick, sixes. Look at that. It does everything we want. It gives us points. It gives us excitement. And hopefully they can throw in a spin move here and there. You know, just for the kids. For the kids. For the kids. Oh, they got Little John. Oh, oh, oh. I said, what? Okay. No, I'm kidding. Steve, so now what Bengals want to lead the division like Ravens did or something? Hey, man. Ravens had a 5-game winning streak. There's enough time for the Bengals to win 5 straight. That's all I'm saying. If they can get to 8-8, maybe they can finish 9-8 and win this division. I think honestly to win this division, you might need to get to 10, but you never know. You never know. All right. So while we have a little bit of time here, let's talk about. We talked about the offense of both of these teams. We saw where they are, kind of middle of the road for the most part. Both teams, except for the Bengals, who are a little closer to the bottom of the league. If you thought their offense numbers looked bad, wait until you see the defense. David, Lil John ain't got shit on me. Oh yeah, man. I know Denzel. What? You think you're bad now? Huh? I'm not gonna do a Denzel impression. That's offensive to everybody, including Denzel Washington. I apologize. All right. So quickly, let's talk about these bad boys while we got a little bit of time here at a halftime. So, starting at the top here with the Bengals, they are the worst pass defense in the NFL, giving up over 250 yards through the air. Their run defense only slightly better. They're not the worst at stopping the run. They're the second worst at stopping the run, giving up 156 on the ground. And in terms of causing turnovers, this number obviously going to go up after tonight. They've caused 3 turnovers in this game. But coming into this one, only 10, including just 1 fumble. They have literally caused 3 fumbles in this game alone. So, nice. And once again, they are giving up 38 defensive touchdowns, man. Or I should say they're giving up 38 touchdowns on defense, more specifically. But yeah, they are dead last in that. Dead last. Dead last. I think the nearest team has given up like 4 touchdowns, 4 less touchdowns. So basically like 28 points. And then finally, they are one of the worst teams at getting pressure on the quarterback. This stat right here, the pressure, includes sacks, includes hits on the quarterback, as well as hurries. And they are just putting pressure on opposing quarterbacks 17% of the time this season. Haha, point and laugh at 32 twice. They're 64th. Yes, if you combine all of these. The number, especially on defense, you don't want the number to be high. They want them to be low. All right, next. For the Ravens up here, they are not significantly better than the than the Bengals here, but they're giving up 30 yards less through the air. They are 24th in the NFL at stopping the pass. Giving up 118 on the ground, good for 20th in the NFL. Have been able to cause 13 turnovers this season. That is 12th in the NFL defensively. They've given up 27 touchdowns on the defense, good for 14th. And finally, they're almost around where the Bengals are in terms of putting pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Only 20% on opposing quarterbacks this season. So that is good for 21st. So once again, the Bengals defense not significantly better than the Bengals. And right now, the Bengals defense actually out-dueling the Ravens, in my opinion. Just by a little bit. Ravens haven't given up a touchdown, technically, so. All right, baby. That is it for the stats, and we are going to be actually heading into the third. Perfect timing. Let's freaking go. Come on. So, yeah. Whew. All right, a little bit of a mini sweep kick there. Picked up inside the 5 and brought out just past the 20, down near the 23. And the Ravens will get the ball here to start the second half. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 22. Lamar in the shotgun. Hands it off to Henry up the middle, and he gets it down near the 25, so a gain of 3. All right, we got 2nd and 7 here. Lamar under center. Hands it off to Henry again, and he picks up another 2, maybe 3 there. 3rd down coming up. I mean, this is better than fumbling it, to be fair. All right, 3rd and 5. Lamar looking, pressured, rolling out to his right. He's going to try to take off and run, and he will be taken down right at the line of scrimmage. So potentially a quick 3 and out here for the Ravens offense, man. I got to give it to this Bengals front 7, man. They have made life very, very difficult for Lamar Jackson. All right, Stout in to punt this one away. Oh, this one's got some. Ooh, this one, that punt just died very quickly, man. No No distance on that one. All right, they'll get the ball at the 37, actually. So not a great punt by Stout. All right, let's see if Joe Burrow can get hot here in the second half. He was looking okay. 1st and 10. Handoff to Brown, and he's going to pick up 6 yards down to the 45. Yeah, the Burrow's 32 pass attempts in the first half were the most by any quarterback this season. 2nd and 4, play action, roll into his left, already being pursued, and he's going to just throw it away. It looks like a Baltimore corner is going to be ruled out for this game. That is Wiggins with a foot injury. He's going to be replaced by Chidobe Awuzie. 3rd and 4. I assumed I said that name right. Burrow, quick throw over the middle, and cut. Jamar Chase getting it down to the 48 of Baltimore. That's a 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Whereas let me see here. 1st and 10, ball at the 49, actually. Sorry. Burrow motioning into the shotgun, looking, running. He's gonna take off and run, and he picks up about 3 yards before he goes out of bounds. All right, we got 2nd and 7. Burrow in the shotgun, running back to his left. Takes the snap. Dumps it underneath to Chase. He's going to break a tackle with a great spin move. And he picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards down near the 44. And that was the big man, Jenkins. 360 pounds. Nearly able to get to Chase Brown there, but nice little spin move. Did the job. It did the job. All right. We got 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 4. They need to get it to the 39 for a 1st down. And play clock is running down, and the Bengals are going to burn a timeout here, the first one of the second half. Seastrom! Good morning. Party's over. Oh, boy. All right. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Go. Seastrom, what's going on? Party's over? Hey, man. How? So, everything's calm. Did they pick up their trash? Or were you like, hey, just leave it everywhere. Don't worry about it. We'll pick it up. We got 9:51 here on the clock. Burrow in the shotgun, running back to his left. Single receiver to the right side. Joe looking to his left. Pressured, gets out of a sack, and is going to throw it down the field and incomplete. But there is a flag in the secondary. Oh boy. Howdy, howdy. Bengals are winning. How about that? Yeah, man. It's not been pretty, but 4 field goals have done the trick for the Bengals. And for the Ravens, they're going to get Tampa. Not Tampa Bay, but Tampa for pass interference. Yeah, no. Yeah, we're not talking about Tampa Bay. This is Tampa Junior, so Tampa Bay is my father. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 26. Burrow in the shotgun, went it back to his left. Ooh, nice little run by Samaje Perine. Picks up 8 yards inside the 20, down near the 18. Let's go. Might be a good thing for the Chiefs if the Ravens lose here, being direct competition and all. That's fair. That's fair. But the Chiefs are going to need the Steelers to be able to win this division. Either that or the Bengals, or whoever. Because one of these teams, no matter what, in the AFC North, is going to win the division that automatically gets them in the playoffs. So, and Burrow somehow just picking his way up the middle here, just kind of bouncing around and picks up a first down. How the heck does that happen? All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 15. This is where the Bengals begin to struggle a little bit. They've been trying to put the ball through the air. They're doing it now. And it's going to be nearly intercepted. Hudson, the tight end, basically needing to play the corner. Otherwise, Kyle Hamilton was going to pick that one off in the end zone. Yeah, I don't know what Zach Taylor's doing. Get yourself in good 2nd and 3rd down plays, man. Come on. The reason you have not been able to get into the end zone is because you keep on getting on 2nd and 3rd and long inside the 10. Run the ball. Doesn't matter if it picks up only 2 or 3 yards. Just run the ball. And Brown picks up a yard on the play. Hey, Seastrom, guess what? I got an INT at my family football game. Hey, let's go. Woo. Hold on. Pick 6? Or did you at least throw a spin move in there? Please tell me you threw a spin move in there. Come on. For the kids. For the kids. What about the children? All right. We got 3rd and 9, ball at the 14. Jamar Chase to the left there. Burrow in the shotgun. A little bit of pressure, rolling to his right. Delivers a throw, and that's caught! Unbelievable. Hudson with an incredible one-handed grab right in front of the defender, man. Kyle Hamilton in on the coverage, and holy freaking cow. Did he control it, though? Hold on. He's got possession there. He's got both feet, knees down. I can't see if the ball moves when he lands on the ground. Holy freaking cow, man. That was an incredible freaking catch by Hudson, man. Engaged in a tussle, able to adjust to it, catching it one-handed with his left. And they've reviewed it. They've confirmed it. Extra point is good. And wow. Bengals on top. 19-7 here in the third. Wow. Hey, nice. No, just INT. I got touched almost immediately. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Holy cow, that was a TD. It is. That was amazing. Not gonna lie. Glad it wasn't Chase. Dang. Dang is correct, man. Yeah, dude, that was a freaking wild throw. Yeah, because I saw Chase. He was lined up to the left. As soon as I saw Burrow rolling out to his right, I was like, okay, Chase is not going to catch this one. And then, whew, Hudson working against Kyle Hamilton, who I think is a former All-Pro safety, man. Yeah, that was a great freaking play there by the tight end. And Kyle Hamilton is actually a two-time All-Pro. First team once, second team once as well. Two-time Pro Bowler. Damn. Bengals up by 12 in the third. Who would have thought? Not me, that's for sure. I'm saying, man, but I did not find out Joe Burrow was healthy enough until literally minutes before the game. So I was a little shocked, but whew. Yeah, that was a heck of a throw. Great catch. Holy cow, man. We got 5 people watching us right now, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Thanksgiving with us, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. If you're new or returning, if you could, leave a like on the video. It helps the video a ton. And subscribe if you haven't. It's a great free way to support me on the channel. I kind of want to see him mess it up. Jesus, David. It hasn't even been 5 minutes with this touchdown that you're already like, what if they blew it, though? What if the Bengals kind of suck the rest of the way? Oh, man, that's hilarious. All right. Ravens catching this one inside the 5, getting it across the 20, 25, 30, and Ali is taken down near the 32. I picked the Ravens to win, so no different than if you had Lamar as your fantasy quarterback. That's fair. That's true. That's true. Yeah, thank goodness I don't have Lamar as my fantasy quarterback because he is. It's been rough. It's been rough. All right. Ravens with the ball. Lamar fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle, and he gets Andrews, who's across the 50, down to the 49. And Mark Andrews losing his mind after that one. He's all jacked up, man. All right, 1st and 10 in Cincinnati territory. Lamar hands it off to Derrick Henry, who's going to get down to the 40. Gain of 9 for the former Tennessee Titan. All right. Actually, they're saying that he went down at the 41. So 2nd and 2. Toss to the right. Henry getting it down to the 35. Picks up about 6 yards and a first down for the Ravens. We got 5:50 on the clock, and the clock continues to run. All right. Forward receiver set. Andrews in the slot to the left. Lamar in the shotgun. Dumps it underneath to Keaton Mitchell, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Yeah, Lamar's throw was just about a yard and a half short of Keaton Mitchell. Hands it off to Henry up the middle. Henry takes out his own offensive lineman, picks up about 7. We got 3rd and 3 coming up here. Yeah, Derrick Henry averaging 6 yards per carry right now. Has a touchdown as well. Has only run the ball 10 times in this game, which to me is the biggest issue for the Ravens. 3rd and 3. 2 receivers split out to the right. Lamar in the shotgun hands it off to... No, he's going to keep it to the 20 and goes out of bounds near the 18. It'll be a first down for the Ravens. Yeah, Lamar might have one of the smoothest fake handoffs I've seen in the NFL, man. Right. Jackson under center. Keaton Mitchell with a toss to the right. He's got some room. He's to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown from the East Carolina, man. Woo! Look at that, man. Short Kings. We can score touchdowns, too. Let's go. Let's go. And there you go, man. Baltimore with their first touchdown since the opening drive. And it's another rushing touchdown. This one by Keaton Mitchell. Just zooming his way to the right side. All right. Tyler Fruit Loops in here, and he is good. And the Ravens have once again made it a 5-point game. And David, ta-da! Look at that. Like clockwork, my man. Like clockwork. And who knew for the Ravens, what happens when you run the ball? Amazing things happen when you're running the ball. When that's your not only your strength on offense, but it's also you're going up against the second worst rushing defense in the NFL. Just run the ball, man. Just run the ball. Okay, so hear me out. Burrow's first play on the next drive, a pick 6. Defender jumps over one guy and spins past another. Ooh. Ooh. All right. You know what? These terms are acceptable. We will accept it. Let me try to talk to Joe though. Let me see here. I'm gonna text him this. He needs to do this. Um, he's kind of rude. He doesn't text me back during the game, so he may not get this. But I'm gonna text Joe Burrow this anyway. All right. David said to throw a pick six. Do it for the kids. What do you think? Heart emojis is a little too much? Is that a little too much? Hold on. No, I sent him a salute with that. I think that's good. All right, there you go. Sent it to Joe Burrow. Let's see if he does it. Well, if you're texting him, yeah, throw a heart emoji. I didn't throw the heart emoji. I feel like that we don't know each other that well, you know. We don't know each other that well. I don't wanna presume on our friendship. And it'll be returned across the 30 down to the 32. John Hardball's favorite Thanksgiving dish, nighttime turkey sandwich leftovers. That is such an old man thing to say. Everybody else is like pie or something. I don't know what the heck Chase wrote at. Like, I'm gonna have to look that up. It's gonna be dumped underneath the Chase Brown, and he picks up about 9 on that one. Haha, Ravens mascot dressed like a turkey. Heart emoji plus black bird emoji. Ah, there you go. All right, 2nd and 1, ball at the 41. Burrow in the shotgun. Hands it off to Samaje. He breaks loose to the 45, to the 50, and down to the 47 of Baltimore. That is the second time P. Ryan has been able to break a slightly big one on a short distance down there, man. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 47. Burrow in the shotgun, running back to his right. Looking. Throws to the right side, deep down the field, and holy cow. Oh. Tinsley nearly able to make an incredible freaking catch there. All right, we got 2:24 left here in the third. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Burrow in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Hands it off to Samaje P. Ryan. He's going to get it across the 45 down near the 43, it looks like. Holy cow, you say? Moo. Holy cow, man. Holy cow. we got 3rd and 7. Joe looking, throws to the right, and he's got Jamar Chase for another Bengals first down. Dude, that deep out route there by Chase has been there almost the entire game. Great pass protection. All right. Jamar, 6 catches, 100 yards on the night. It's going to be a run to the left, and Chase Brown picks up about 2 yards, getting it just inside the 30. All right, 2nd and 9. 2 receivers spread out to the right. Burrow looking over the middle and trying to squeeze one into Tinsley. Great coverage by Awuzie. Yeah, that was just a dig route there by Tinsley, going up the field and cutting it after about, I think, was like 12-ish yards there. 20 seconds left, 3rd and 9. Ball at the 29 for the Bengals. Takes the snap, pressure, Burrow, cool as a cucumber, touchdown! That is Yoshivas over the middle. Dang, dude, that was a heck of a throw, man. The pressure from that left side, looked like a free runner. I forgot who the running back was. Was that Samaje? Samaje able to get across Burrow to just get enough of Gillian so he wouldn't just smack Burrow as he was throwing it. Yoshivas was running a post route in the slot there and just beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know why I turned Italian when I was talking about that touchdown. I don't know, but regardless, great touchdown catch, and the extra point is good as well. So, oh, Joe Burrow's losing his mind there, man. He's like pounding his chest, slapping his head, just yelling. It's good. Boo! Oh, the ghosts are in the chat. We got a haunted chat. Oh no! Oh no! Somebody call the Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Where the heck are we at here? Dude, man, the last couple throws by Joe, man, that have gone for a touchdown have been really impressive, but the catches by these receivers slash tight ends, man, also just incredible. This is from S. Gillison, a Baltimore co-host. I'm assuming she covered the Ravens. It's no coincidence that the Cincinnati scored its first two touchdowns after Nate Wiggins left the game with a foot injury. That's a good point. That's a good point. And the kick is going to go into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, man. With just a few seconds left here in the third, the Bengals on top of the Ravens, 26-14. Joe Burrow has basically been the difference, man. And the Bengals have also already scored more points in the third quarter than they did the entire first half. And they've also scored as many points as the Ravens have scored the entire game so far. In the third quarter. Jeez. Whew. First and 10, ball at the 35. Lamar under center. Fullback running back in the backfield. Yeah, they like to start out in the eye on their drives. It's going to be a run. Derrick Henry picking up about 6 yards down near the 41. And we do have a flag. And it's going to be holding on the Ravens. It's going to be on the rookie. We do have a Bengals player down on the ground. Yeah, man. Just imagine if Joe Burrow would not have gotten injured, man. Like, I'm not saying this Bengals team would have made it to the Super Bowl because that defense is absolutely horrendous. Like, literally, worst worst defense against the pass, second worst defense against the run, and they don't get a whole lot of turnovers. So, but there's a good chance this team is definitely not 3-8. They are probably closer to 500 at the very least. Lamar dumping it underneath to Derrick Henry. He gets to the 30, breaks a tackle to the 40. He's got some momentum to cross the 50. He's got a blocker to the 35 and down at the 30 of Cincinnati. The big man rumbling, stumbling, and just getting it done, baby. That's how you end a quarter. Woo! Let's go, man. And he also did not fumble. That's a good part. Last time a Baltimore player ran that much down the field, he fumbled just before he got into the end zone. All right, we're going to head to the fourth here. That was the final play of the third quarter. Ha ha, burn. It's not necessarily trying to burn, but just state the facts, man. Just state the facts. that was huge, man, because they are now in a position to potentially score a touchdown early in this quarter, and that's what they need to do, man, especially if this Bengals offense continues to operate like they have in the second half. All the Ravens need is at least one stop here, man. If they can get a stop and score a touchdown here and a touchdown after the stop, they'll at least be able to tie it up. Kind of. Yeah, that was a 44-yard completion to Derrick Henry that I'm pretty sure he caught maybe 4 yards down the field. All right, listen, we're coming back here for the fourth quarter. Holy cow, this game is going to be running late. It's almost 10 o'clock where I am. Oh, my God. All right, 1st and 10, Lamar gets it out to Keaton Mitchell, who's trying to find some room, can't get anything going, and he might have lost a yard on that one back near the 32. Second and 10, Lamar throws to the left. He's got his man, and that is DeAndre Hopkins with a clutch first down catch. And they went out of bounds near the 15. So 1st and 10 inside the red zone, and they're going to mark him off at the 16. Come on. 1st and 10. And nope, Lamar keeping this one. He's going to try to run, and he gets a yard on the play. All right, 2nd and 9, ball at the 15. Lamar in the shotgun, running back to his right. He's got a single receiver on that left side. Pressure, throws, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 9 coming up. Yeah, this Bengals defense, man, playing a lot better tonight. Yeah, I think they sniffed out that roll to the right. Actually, I think they could have gotten the Ravens for a hold on that one. 3rd and 9. Lamar in the shotgun, looking. Ball is batted. It's picked off to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 30, to the 40, and spins his way down to the 45. And that is turnover number 4 for the Baltimore Ravens tonight. Yep. The ball was batted at the line. It floated in the air, and it was picked up by number 44, Demetrius Knight, the rookie middle linebacker. Woo! And that is a South Carolina man, the Gamecock, making a big play there. Seastrom, the Bengals tonight, my goodness. 100%, man. I agree. They are motivated, man. I don't know if it's Joe Burrow. I don't know if it's the Ravens. I don't know if it's because it's Thanksgiving. I don't know what it is, man. But they are just putting on a freaking show tonight. Yeah. And David, oh, yep. I'm not gonna say that's gonna end it. I think if the Bengals score another touchdown, I will probably say that. But until you never know, a turnover can happen at any point. And that was Miles Murphy who was able to get his the big paw up there to force that interception. David, I think Burrow should throw a pick six and really make it interesting. That would be awesome. Not gonna lie. I don't want to ruin Joe Burrow's return because I like Joe Burrow. I actually like Lamar. I've said this before. I like both of these quarterbacks, man. It'd be cool to see either of these guys win a Super Bowl, even if that means my Packers don't get a chance to win the Super Bowl that year. Just that year. The rest of the years, Green Bay is winning it every year. No, but yeah, both of these quarterbacks are good, man. They're fun to watch. But yeah, come on, Joe, do it for the kids. Throw a pick six. Come on, come on, just one, just one. Also, I don't think he got my message. He hasn't come close to throwing a pick, man. It's rude. I'd agree with that, sister. Let me see here, sister. I don't know if I should take this as a fluke for either team, but this might be the best game the Bengals have had all season. Mm. They beat the Steelers, right, with Joe Flacco? I think we did we stream that game? I'm trying to think here. It's gonna be a run by Brown. He picks up about 2 or 3 yards there on the on the right side. Hmm. Trying to think here, man. Broncos. We saw the Lions game against the Bengals. That was a. Whew. Yeah, they beat the Steelers 33-31 back in October 16th. I think we actually watched that game. That might have yeah, it was because it was the two oldest quarterbacks going up against each other. And Joe throws to the left, and that is incomplete. That was Woozier on the coverage. Woozier has actually been pretty solid at times in coverage. Oh, also need to move. Oh, sorry. You're right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Throw over the middle, and it's a catch. Hudson. Is that Hudson? No, that is the former Miami Dolphin, Mike Gesicki, with a heck of a catch over the middle, picking up about 11 or 12 yards there. All right, ball at Baltimore's 41. Two receivers to the left. Dude, I hope you guys cannot hear my stomach grumbling. I hope you can. It's almost terrifying me. And Brown taken down for a loss of 2 in the backfield. Kyle Hamilton back there. Oh my God. This is all the list of injuries that Joe has had: torn ACL, PCL, meniscus, dislocated finger, knee strain, sprained MCL, appendectomy, calf strain, torn wrist ligament, and then finally turf toe. Jeez. Second and 12, and they yet just continue not to invest in the offensive line. It's incredible. Throw it to the left, and Jamar Chase able to pick up about 11 or 10 to 11 yards there on second down. It'll be third and short here. I'm just trying to look for the yardage. Come on. All right, Cincinnati's going to use their second timeout here, stopping the clock at 10:16. Sorry, 10:14. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with the Ravens, man. Like, typically, you want to have some pie on Thanksgiving, but right now, all they seem to be serving up is turnovers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. No, you're too kind. Sit down, sit down. You're good. All right, third and 2. Handed off to Samaje, and he is going to be stacked up. Might have actually lost a yard. I don't really hate the decision to put it on the ground. But, dude, Joe has just been red hot in this second half, man. I think you put it in the air, man. Like I said, I don't hate the decision. P. Ryan has been almost perfect in short yardage situation tonight. So, all right. Here comes Moneybags to make it potentially 5 for 5 on his field goals. And it is good right down the middle. And that is a pretty significant, man. That makes it a full 2 touchdowns plus plus a 2-point conversion in terms of the lead. Ooh. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so coming into this game, man, we as we showed just a little bit ago, early in the first half, Bengals were coming into this with just 10 turnovers through 11 games. They have caused 4 turnovers in this game, including 3 fumbles. They came into this game with just 1 fumble recovered. It's wild. All right, let's see here. Steve, the AFC North is a crazy race. The Steelers, Bengals, and Ravens will face each other twice now. This is the Bengals Ravens first game. Interesting. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, the Ravens, they go up against the Bengals again on December 14th. But next week they go against the Steelers. And they finish off the season going up against the Steelers. So, yeah, man, plenty of football left. Quick throw to the right. Gets out of bounds. Clock is going to continue to run. Got about 9:15 on the clock. And a run to the left, and that picks up about maybe a yard. Why does Joe Burrow look like Macaulay Culkin? And not like Macaulay Culkin now. I mean like Macaulay Culkin when he was like 9 years old. And a throw over the middle. That'll be incomplete. And, there's a late flag. There's a late flag. We got 8:39. I think he's going to be up against Baltimore, so likely going to be a first down. Yep. Hold. So it's a 5-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down. All right, 1st and 10. Throws down the field. He's got a man. Oh, it's caught. Oh, no, it's dropped. Unbelievable. He caught it at the 5, but when he landed, it just went right through his hands. Oh, man. That was Walker. Devontae Walker. 2nd and 10, blitz. Lamar looking, throws, he finds a man. I believe that is Isaiah Likely, who will pick up about 7 yards on the play. Yeah, once again, the blitz by the Bengals, man, coming from that right side. Able to move Lamar off his spot. 3rd and 3. Ball at the 46 of Cincinnati. We got a flag here. Let's see what the call is. To me, it looked like the Cincinnati Bengals jumped off sides, but it might be a false start. Yep, there it is. False start, Baltimore. Jeez. Yeah, that was the right guard. Sorry, the right tackle and the left guard moving. All right, 3rd and 8, ball at the 49. Cincinnati, all-out blitz, and that's going to be incomplete. Perfect timing. All right, man. It's 4th down. 8:01 left on the clock. This is going to probably be the game at this point. I don't see the Ravens getting this close. Because offensively, man, they have looked bad. Really, really bad. I mean, dude, the left tackle is nowhere near. It's going to be incomplete. Turnover on downs. And the Bengals getting it done tonight, man. The left tackle should have been called for what Jawan Taylor gets called all the time, because he was nowhere, and I mean nowhere near, lined up where the center has to be. Or sorry, where the center's hips are. Man, that was a whimper of a drive for the Ravens. I think they should have punted. I don't know, man. Like the way that the Bengals have been moving the ball, man, they were at the worst. You're going to be able to hold them to maybe a punt or a field goal, but that's still going to take time, I believe, off the clock. Like the way that this Bengals offense is running, I don't think it's going to be a quick 3 and out. I think they're going to get a couple a couple first downs, and just eat away at this clock. Yeah, the Ravens, I don't think it would have mattered too much, even if they would have gotten the first down here, man. It just hasn't looked good for them tonight. It's been rough, man. It's been rough. Well, guess what? I think Burrow should do. Call Geico for his. Oh no. Double check that his insurance is covered. No, no, not that. I got it. Call the Ghostbusters. No, I don't know. I'm lost. Yeah, maybe. Oh, okay. I don't know, man. Does it rhyme with six pick? No. Yes. Oh my god, dude! They're showing some turkey legs right now, and I am dying. I am dying. All right, Bengals take over on downs here. So they have the ball at the 48 of the Ravens. It's going to pitch out to the left, to the 40, to the 35, and Brown getting it down near the 29. A massive chunk of about 19 yards for Chase Brown. And a run up the middle. Chase Brown picks up 8 yards, getting it down to the 22. All right. Handoff up the middle, and that is going to be picking up apparently a yard down to the 21. Is Dahlia still watching? I don't know. Dahlia! Let's check it out. It's like a conch yell, man, or conch horn. It'll reverberate through the world, and we'll see if she comes through. Third and 1. Oh, and they get the Ravens to jump off sides. And that's going to be a first down, man. We'll see if the Bengals can get another touchdown here, man. All right, first and 10, ball at the 16. Burrow in the shotgun, running back to his right. He's got two receivers split out to the right. Hands it off up the middle, and he will pick up about maybe half a yard. Second down coming up. Those stands are empty. Yes, they are, man. I feel like Ravens fans are about to ask for their money back. They're like, yeah, can you call the real Lamar Jackson and the real Ravens here because they're late to the game. Their understudies are playing right now. Second and 9. Burrow rolling to his right, hits Chase, and he slides to stay inbounds to keep the clock rolling. Apparently, Baltimore just used their second time out here, stopping the clock at 5:06. So the Bengals with a field goal here can push this to a 18-point lead, which would stretch it to a 3-possession lead. Yeah, so it really wouldn't matter even if the Bengals could score an immediate touchdown, get a 2-point conversion. They would still need to score another touchdown and get the ball back and kick a field goal just to tie, likely. So, I don't know. I don't think there's enough time for that. We got 3rd and 6. Handoff up the middle. It's a fumble. Oh my God. Oh, the Baltimore Ravens telling me to shut up and said, fine, we'll do it ourselves. And that is a fumble. Samaje Perine. I think the beard got in his way. Couldn't really secure the ball. And it's recovered by Baltimore. Wow. Well, at least the Ravens have shown a little bit of life here. Let's go. I got this. Let's go. Come on. And David, what did you have for what you have for dessert, my man? What's your choice? What was your choice? David. Ha. We see here David cookies and ice cream. Ooh. Sounds good. Sounds very good, actually. Dang it, man. That's what I forgot to do today. I forgot to make brownies. Biscuits. Well, I'm gonna make some brownies tonight. We'll have them for tomorrow's game. Let's go. Lamar pressured, and he throws it away. Incomplete. Dude, if I'm Lamar, I'm like, God, like what? Come on, man. I'm gonna get you your Christmas gifts, man. Just block for me. Just block for me, man. Yeah, the big guys right now, man, for Baltimore, they are just being manhandled. Second and 10. Lamar looking, has some time over the middle, and he's incomplete. Nearly got picked off. Trying to get it to Trey Flowers there. Yeah, the middle of the field was just wide open. All right, we got third and 10. Lamar, quick throw, gets it out to Andrews, and he fights his way for a pickup of about 7. All right, we got 4th and 3 coming up here. Clock is, I think, is going to be stopped here. 4:43. Andrews went out of bounds. Yeah, both teams down to their final timeouts. The Bengals, they probably don't want to be using theirs at all. 4th and 2. Lamar in the shotgun, running back to his left. 2 receivers split out to the right. Looking, pressure over the middle, gets, I believe that's the backup tight end, and he is going to be down near the 38. Sorry, that was actually Mark Andrews. Sorry. All right, Lamar, quick snap, gets it out to Zay Flowers. He fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by the Bengals, and that is it. Turn off the lights. That is the 5th turnover for the Ravens tonight. And once again, the Bengals came into this game just causing 10 turnovers in 11 games. They have literally had 50% of that tonight. 5 turnovers. Jeez is Louise, man. Yeah, dude, this Bengals defense, man, they are playing far above their rankings. And Chase Brown picks up about a yard on the play. And we'll see if the Ravens use that final timeout at any time. Chris Lesso. Turnover special. Man. I was just saying, man, usually you want some pie during Thanksgiving, man, but right now the Bengals said, no, we want some turnovers, and right now they're one shy of half a dozen. All right. Chase breaks a tackle. He's taken down just shy of the 24. Gets a first down for the Bengals. And that'll keep the clock rolling. My television captions just literally had like a like a mini stroke. They started speaking in Spanish and then they went into English. And I'm pretty sure they didn't switch over to the Spanish announcers at any point here. So that was funny. All I kept on reading was "Escapa la." I was like, What's going on?" First and 10, and it's gonna be a delay of game. All right, for the Ravens, they got the Steelers, the Bengals again, the Patriots, Packers, and Steelers. It is not an easy schedule here. Like if they lose to the Steelers next week, they drop to 6-7, and there's a good chance that is going to be. While mathematically they probably won't be eliminated, there's a good chance, especially if the Steelers can win this week, it's not going to look good, man. Run up the middle, and Samaje picks up about 3 yards, able to hold on to this one. And Chris, if you're still here, my man, what did you have? What was your dessert today, man? David had some cookies and some ice cream, which is pretty good right there, man. That's a good dessert. All right, David, I picked the Bills to win this week, but I would probably root for the Steelers for chaos. The chaos. I don't know, man. Part of me wants to see the wants to see the Ravens and the Steelers just continue to lose and the Bengals continue to win just for funsies. Just like have all three of these teams be there at the end, and whoever wins is somehow going to be able to like just have them, the winner of the AFC North, just accidentally make the playoffs, like they back into it. That would be funny. That would be very funny. Man, they already have that turkey out there, man. It's not even the. Oof, it's freaking cold out there, man. That turkey's gonna be cold by the time those players get to it. Chris, pecan pie. Oh, wait. Absolutely, man. Some pecan pie. Mm. Yeah, dude. Right there with you, man. Don't get me wrong. I like apple pie. No problem with it. But, dude, there's just something about a good pecan pie, man. Especially, I don't know about you, but if you can get some milk with some pecan pie, oh, man. That's a good day. That's a good day. 2nd and 12. Ball at the 26. Hands it off to P. Ryan, and he picks up about 2 yards down to the 24. So 3rd and 10 coming up. David, the real question, do you pronounce it pecan or pecan? I usually say pecan, but if I want to act fancy around people, I say pecan. Can you pass the pecan pie? I don't know. Pecan sounds like I have like a stuffed nose. It's like, hey, can you pass the pecan pie? Thing. I don't know. I feel like pecan is plus you get to say P. It's fun. It's a funner pronunciation of the word. Like you can even mess around with it. You can be like, yeah, man, I really gotta have a pecan pie. People can be like, what? You can throw a little curveball there, little pause, and it's gonna be another run up the middle. Picks up a yard, and the Bengals. I wonder if they're gonna kick a field goal or do they just take a knee and then have the Ravens just take a couple knees to end this game. We'll see. Yeah, Joe Burrow throwing the ball 46 times in his first game back since mid September. All right, man. The Bengals use a timeout to avoid a delay of game penalty. There we go. All right, they're going to send money bags out there. McPherson is a perfect 5 for 5, and he's trying to make it 6 for 6 on this 41-yarder. Let's see. Kick is up, and it's good. And we just saw a single Bengals fan behind the goalpost, and he was just so excited. He was like, "Yes, yes!" Gotta love it. Gotta freaking love it. All right. All right. Bengals have made it a 3 possession lead with less than 2 minutes left in this game. Apparently, the Ravens used a timeout here at some point. And we got 66 seconds left in this game. And I would be kind of surprised if the Baltimore Ravens don't just take 2 kneel downs and just end this one. All right, so we will get this started here. Bengals are going to improve to 4-8. They are a perfect 3-0 when Joe Burrow is the starting quarterback. 3-0, man. And for the Ravens, they are right next to the Kansas City Chiefs at 6-6. David, I think the Ravens should throw a Hail Mary. Ooh. I don't know, man. I think they should throw a pick six. At least give us something entertaining, man. Give us something good. Do it for the kids. Oh, come on, dude. What? They're in the shotgun? This better be a freaking run play. All right. And that picks up about 9.5 yards. Yeah, you're right. Second and inches, hands it off. It's going to pick up a first down, and he goes out of bounds. Oh, come on. All right. Dude, that is wild, man. The Bengals, after going down 3-7, outscored the Ravens 7-29 the rest of the way. Hand off, up the middle, get to the cross the 50, down to the 48 of Cincinnati, and that'll be it. The Ravens losing at home, and their 5-game win streak comes to an end on the return of Joe Cool Burrow. Speaking of Joe Cool, there's Joe Flacco. Look at that, dapping up Lamar. There we go. Lamar with a line of people that are trying to say hi to him, man. That's how you know that he's well liked and well respected around his peers, man. Literally, just a line of Bengals players just trying to dap up Lamar. And Steve, wow, blowout game in Thanksgiving. Great. Yeah, man. Cincinnati Bengals, man, they looked motivated, man. Their offense was a little slow at first, didn't score a touchdown in the first half, and then just turned it on. Turned it on in the second half. Yeah, their defense was the biggest surprise, man. Like, once again, worst against the pass, second worst against the run, barely averaging less than a turnover per game. And I mean, let's look at the numbers, man. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, they held Lamar to 246 through the air, so actually their average is still going to be up there. Leading rusher was Derrick Henry with 60 yards on 10 carries. Why they weren't running the ball, I will never know. And then on top of that, 5 turnovers for the Bengals today. So heck of a game. Oh my goodness, man. Holy cow. Let me give some shout outs here before we head out. So shout out to Chris, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you, brother. Thank you for pumping in here, man. I appreciate you. Steve, you were here throughout the entire day, my man. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Congratulations on the win for your Cowboys. Shout out to David, obviously always in here, man. I appreciate you, brother. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope the family and everybody's doing well. We had some new people come through, man. We had AJ Christmas popping in here. He popped in to the last game as well. So shout out to AJ. Thank you so much for being here, my man. Thank you for subscribing as well. And I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anybody else here. I think that is it, man. Seastrom, my goodness. Seastrom, congratulations to you, man. Your Cowboys got a win. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my brother. Thank you so much for being here, man. Thank you for always popping in. Let's freaking go. To you too, Dave, for Green Bay W. Yeah, baby. Packers looking good. 8-3-1, baby. And we just need a couple wins. We just need a couple wins against Chicago, and Green Bay could likely win that division somehow when they was looking a little rough a couple weeks ago. But yeah, man. 3 really good games. This last one, obviously, a little bit of a blowout, but it was nice to see Joe Burrow out there slinging the rock, scoring some touchdowns. We had some really, really crazy turnovers, some great touchdown catches, a one-handed grab by a big tight end. Always fun to watch. And, yeah, man, the Packers got to win. The Cowboys got to win. Yeah. Fun. Let me put the final exclamation point on that bad boy. Bam. All right, guys. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you all. I will be doing one more game tomorrow. That'll be the Black Friday game. And then after that, not another game until Monday. Again, I'll be off for Sunday. I'll be hanging out with the family, doing our Thanksgiving. I'm hoping to be coming back as big as possible. I mean, just full of pie and turkey and mashed potatoes and all the good stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, man, thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. Thank you to everybody. We had some massive streams today. Some that I did not even think we would hit, but we did. So thank you so much. Trying to think here. Anything else before we leave? No. So holy cow, man, we still got 5 people watching. Thank you to all 5 of you for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays to you. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for one more game before Sunday. So thank you so much. Chris, good night, brother. Have a good one. Once again, my name is Dave, and I'm not a coach. Good night, David. Bye.